S&P announces new admittees, and Tesla is not one of them. This is Greg for Teslafaninsight. Thanks once again for joining us. If this is your first time, welcome. Repeat visitor, welcome back. Wow, some big news just hit within the last 15 minutes. It's about 5:30 on Friday, the 4th of September 2020. As predicted, there was a list of companies that were added to the S&P, both the S&P 500 as well as the small cap 600. And I believe the S&P 400 is another one I think I saw. But the companies listed included Etsy and 3 other firms, but Tesla was not on the list. The next thing that we saw happen was that the stock price initially fell sort of suddenly $20. And then the last I checked before I came on air, it was down an additional like $10 at $3.91. So, wow, this is huge news. We kind of don't know all the details of this. I guess the one thing that we've been reviewing or trying to review is what's going on in the accounting space relative to Tesla and whether or not the way they handled EV credits to profitability was something that was frowned upon by the committee. We don't know the answer to that question, but if we were to speculate, I think that would be perhaps the main issue that's going on. Is there a possibility that they could get in at another time? I believe that's definitely the case. Obviously, I believe this is a quarterly phenomenon, so our next sort of expected test would be theoretically, I guess 2 months from now would be the next opportunity for this to occur. The only problem I see with that is that I don't necessarily see a large change in their operations that would represent different fundamentals. The one possibility is Tesla could raise prices as a way to let the profitability occur prior to the credits. But if the problem they're having is related to this EV credit issue, that kind of means that the S&P may be redoing their balance sheet to eliminate the EV credits, in which case they would still need 4 quarters of profitability in a regular fashion in order to qualify. So we look forward to sort of doing some research and identifying experts on this area to help us shed light on this. But I just want to say it's unfortunate. The other thing that I would say is lurking here is the possibility of Tesla prior to the run to the announcements related to S&P and the upgrades related to S&P was trading, call it $1,500, $1,200 to $1,400 a share in theory, and then it kind of jumped up into the $2,000 to $2,500 a share as we were expecting S&P to move in. At the current price point, let's say 5 times 4 is 2,000. So in theory, one could see Tesla kind of return into the, let's say, $1,500 to $1,700 range, and that's about $300 to $500 below where it is currently, in theory. So I would say that I'm very surprised, disappointed, and without the boost that the S&P represents, Tesla riding us on its own laurels of revenue, profit, sales just means, I think, a lower stock price, and then it recovers systematically as the growth of the company validates what they're up to. So I guess, we could do a lot of speculation from here. I won't do so at this point. I would just say I'm in a bit of shock here, disappointment. And as we have more information to share with you, we will. This is Greg for Teslafaninsight. Thanks once again for joining us. Don't forget your 25 leg lifts. Also, no more than once a week fried foods. Also encourage you to consider a 35 or a 30 or better SPF. And do not eat within 4 hours of going to bed. Ideally, minimum 2 hours, let the food digest so you don't end up with acid-related issues. Any rate, in German we say tschüss, au revoir. In French, lehitraot. Hebrew, choda hafez. Farsi, assalamu alaikum. Muslim, ni hao ma. Chinese, hello. Zdravstvuyte, hello in Russian. Hey do, Swedish. Do Virginia, Polish. And in Jamaica we say enough respect, walk good man. Thanks for joining us, and we look forward to better news that we can share.